How do you capture a high-value target when the entire world is watching your every move? You don't rush in. You distract, mislead, and quietly control the situation. This operation wasn't about invasion. It was about precision, timing, and deception. While global attention focused on large military movements in the Caribbean, something else was happening behind the scenes. A massive air presence was used as a distraction, not to attack directly, but to pull attention away from the real objective. In the early hours of the morning, the capital experienced a sudden blackout. This wasn't random. It disrupted communications, slowed response time, and created confusion exactly when it was needed. At sea, US naval forces were positioned strategically. Their role wasn't just military pressure, it was psychological. The message was clear, the coastline was being watched. For months, intelligence agencies tracked a single individual. They waited for one moment when the target was stationary, predictable, and most vulnerable. When the operation began, stealth aircraft entered the airspace silently. Their job was not mass destruction but control, reducing the risk before anything else moved. Key air defense systems were disrupted early. This created a temporary window where movement in the air could happen with minimal resistance. Explosions and electronic interference weren't the goal. They were the cover, drawing attention away while the real operation moved quietly underneath. With defences distracted, helicopters flew low, staying beneath radar coverage. This wasn't speed, it was control and concealment. Elite units were deployed with one task only: secure the target quickly and cleanly. No prolonged engagement, no unnecessary movement. The compound was entered at multiple points. This reduced resistance and prevented escape routes from being used. Elite units were deployed with one task only: secure the target quickly and cleanly. No prolonged engagement, no unnecessary movement. The compound was entered at multiple points. This reduced resistance and prevented escape routes from being used. Every movement had been rehearsed repeatedly using exact replicas. By the time the real operation began, there were no surprises. The target was secured within minutes. There was no negotiation, only execution of a plan that had already been decided. Once secured, extraction began immediately. Speed mattered now more than secrecy. The extraction route led away from land and toward a floating staging base. From here, control shifted fully out of local reach. This is why advanced stealthy craft were used instead of older platforms. Sure, in heavily defended airspace, survival depends on remaining unseen. The region is protected by layered air defences, radar systems, and drones. Any visible aircraft would have faced serious risk. By neutralising detection early, air superiority was maintained without large-scale combat. This operation wasn't just tactical. It reshaped power dynamics and sent a message far beyond national borders. Modern warfare isn't always loud. But sometimes the most decisive operations are the ones that end before most people even realise they began. For more breakdowns like this, stay tuned.